Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Adebayo.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now Sacramento's starting five. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Giles is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for the Heat, they've got Myers Leonard. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the 1. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. As a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues, and you see the championship-level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat-out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island, and it's just not fair.
Good point. Fox. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And Sacramento has possession. Giles, that's good. Here's Nunn. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. To the paint. It's deflected. Barnes passes to Hield. Tipped away. Shot's good by Butler.
Just a fantastic job running the floor by Jimmy Buckets.
Here's Fox, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Nunn passes to Butler. He kicks to Robinson. From past the arc, Nunn, that's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And it's good for 2.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Fires from 14. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Nunn, and it's Miami with another. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Hield from outside. Good on the triple.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you. And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Sacramento making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Now here's Heald. Last time 14 points for him. Nunn passes to Leonard. Over to the wing. Here's Nunn. Guarded by Fox.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Heald. Dedmon finds Fox. 5 to shoot. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Leonard the pass to Robinson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Robinson's got his second basket. The Kings trail by 7. Barnes outside. They need this. That one falls.
The defense did their best, but sometimes it just does not matter to Barnes at all because he keeps his eyes on the rim at all times.
Now here is Robinson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio, and that one's good by Butler.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Heald kicks to Fox. The pass to Dedmon. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Fox. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Barnes outside. Dedmon passes to Barnes. From 15 feet away, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Superb pick and roll play. Barnes is very intelligent at finishing these plays because of his mid-range shooting ability.
Here's Butler. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
What you have with Jimmy Butler is a guy who can guard 1 through 4, and sometimes even the 5.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. And Sacramento has possession. It's a 10-point game. To the left wing, the 3 from Joseph. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dragic. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Barnes. And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. Try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
They've got Jimmy Butler, Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Silva in at the power forward.
Take a break.
That's the group on the floor
shots.
for Miami. Free throw good, Joseph. Smitty, here's an interesting question. Over the next 5 years, which player wins the most MVPs?
You know, I think it's Giannis. He's looking like the favorite right now because the way he's playing, he has a possibility to win the MVP now. And then I think also because of his age, he's the one guy. And also Anthony Davis could catch Giannis. He has that type of talent. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Butler, passes it to Adebayo, and the layup is good. Adebayo's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. To the inside, got a piece of it. Dragic against Joseph. The 3 from Barnes, and another 3 for Sacramento.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Here's Butler, trying to get open as Adebayo. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now. It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Dragic with a wide open look, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Dragic against Joseph. Here's Barnes, again Sacramento.
Silky smooth J from Barnes. The defense was on him, but he just uses his picture-perfect form and outstanding reach to get the job done.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Outside Dragic, just 5 to shoot. Over Joseph, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Dragic has got his second basket of the night. Joseph dishes to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
They